We got you till past midnight on Eastern Coast time. You see the tournament chances with a win, 45%. Tamba up top to Nwoko. Shot clock down to 2. Rise and fire by Reese. Rims off, and there he's number 0 in white. And gets the ball right wing and fires up a 3. Right on cue to Hod Pettit. Season-long Markwell Sutton as a 1,800-point scorer who plays awfully big when LSU wins. Speaking of big, that is
inside-out brand of basketball, and Nwoko was more than capable of heating up down low.
Pettiford, kick out to Hall, rims off, and leading the troops in the front court. Inside Nwoko, Leaner gets a friendly bounce, and LSU's up by a point.
Once again, we see Reese's passing ability when Auburn ices the ball screen.
Great backdoor action, and another bucket. Kinnan. Always hunting for the 3. Finds Tamba, and Tamba lost it out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. Defense over the last decade or so. There's some elite defense by Pettiford on the run out. No, Hall, yes. Maybe blocked by Nwoko that time. And here comes LSU in transition. Reese spinning, firing. Pretty move by just star point guard. We're hoping to have him back next season. He had successful surgery as McKinnon splashes home a 3, and he'll look for that. Elite shooter, 39% on the year from behind the arc. Pettiford weaving. Pettiford sneaks it through. McKinnon bobbled it, lost it. Here's a steal by Overton. Auburn with numbers. Hall. Freeman with a slam. 5th turnover on LSU. That is Mashalik in the game, number 21 in white. 3 ball left short, kind of a...
The basketball every single time, because right now they're getting a little too loose.
Open 3, that's the shot you want if you're LSU, and that's a good... Coach Matt McMahon says he wants Sutton to be more aggressive. Now, don't be gun shy if he's got an open look. He won 3 games on the road in overtime. That's one of the more unusual stats I've ever seen for a team that has... losing rims.
It's just one of those stats that don't make sense. You can't make prevalent on the road as they are when you're back at home, and they've tried to do their road routine at home.
All on Auburn. Give and go inside, easy layup, great field. 7 minutes into the action, LSU up by a point. Overton, rise and fire, missed it. Probes the baseline. Great defense that time. That's why he's in there. Mashalik is in there for D. Hall is in there for O. But he... 1-point game. They try to go inside. Almost another turnover. And instead an ambitious... Here at Neville Arena about a month ago. Pettiford fade and fire. Nothing but the bottom of the air ball. And there to rebound it is the talented freshman Sebastian Williams-Adams. Pettiford feeling it. Back iron unconscious to the right wing. Sutton takes that little extra step, which they don't call
post, and just goes to work.
Nice start to the game now for Sutton. Alley-oop, and just crawling over the rim. That is a guy. Sutton in the right corner, and another turnover on LSU. That is 7.
Finished by Jovic.
Halfway through the first half, a 1-point game. Inside, Jovic again! Inside, and an and one! Mike. Pretty on the free throw as well. LSU back up. Ashawn Murphy, hands off to Pettiford. Kick out pass. Williams-Adams does have some range. Misfires the Auburn, really amping up the defense so far tonight. Shot clock under 10. And a block foul called on Williams-Adams. Wondering with that last name, yes, he is indeed the son of Bruce Hornsby, the 3-time Grammy Award winner, who actually was... Oh, gosh, no. Oh, would that... We would break the glass if that would happen. But Okisa harassed by Freeman. Shot clock down to 2. Gonna have to fire if you're Tamba. He does. Missed it, and there's Freeman. Forte, but another forced turnover by this defense. Here's Hall. Leaves it off for Murphy. Yes! Keyshawn to
same thing. I mean, they're doing a really good job of just sharing the ball and getting it to where it needs to go.
Nwoko, mismatch, took advantage of it and gets hacked from behind.
Spitting it out, they're taking good, high-quality looks. This Auburn team becomes an NCAA tournament team.
The NCAA tier might be the best team in Auburn history, the one that was on the floor a year ago, but of course a lot of turnover this year.
He's one of the best to do it.
Another steal.
Uh-oh.
Breakaway for Pettiford. Look out! McKinnon inside. Tamba somehow squeezes it through.
Efficient offense. LSU needs more plays like that.
Pettiford hammered inside by Miller.
He was the wrong person to make that statement.
That's right.
Because they didn't listen to the message.
Yep.
They listened to who said it.
Tough shot. Breaks the double and then just lost his bearings and threw it up at the rim. Auburn on the attack. Count the basket. We're all burning the midnight oil tonight, fellas. Just get an extra drink or two, whatever that might be.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice alley.
Walk the offensive defender up. Good drop right there.
How about Nwoko with a game-high 11 points. Three ball, a step back. Hall, reverse layup, good. Remaining in the first half. Late clock situation for LSU. Carter off a curl, and Carter would like to play the last few games. Maybe some emotions going through your mind during that time.
Yeah, but the biggest difference was, I played all four at Baylor, you know?
Yeah.
So I care less about the standing ovations and the fans giving you love in this moment of senior night.
Bodies flying everywhere. Pettiford racing down into front court. Into the corner. Freeman on a three. Yes. I do the same for me, King, when I'm feeling a little bit down. Just do a montage of my best calls. As you see Nwoko.
The defending big.
When Keyshawn Murphy is out of the game for Auburn, Auburn looks pretty small out there. SEC averaging just under 21 a game. Kind of a... And the former Knight of UCF calmly sinks a pair, and he gets Reese with three. Reese, tough shot, and that is how the half will come to a close. So a good...
It's 324th in the country in assists to field goals made, so they're not known to really share the ball the way that they're doing it right now.
That's a good share.
Good decisions.
Well, this is the Tahad Pettiford that Auburn was hoping to see all year long. Given the reins to say, hey, this is your team. And at times he was there, and at times some things need
being one of the main points of emphasis.
Inside, look what I found. That ball was in. Trying to find some daylight, can't find it. Here's Murphy now with 5 on the timer. Shows a little mid-range. Tamba weaving and finding some daylight. Murphy finds Freeman on the bailout. Freeman rise and fire on the three. Murphy offensive rebound.
Play.
Lob pass Nwoko, rejected. Great block, but then the follow. Pettiford feeling it. Pettiford firing it. Pettiford! McKinnon. Great look, and Tamba there to
have come in the paint.
At 28 of 42 in the paint. Pettiford! Look out below!
Receive.
I like the backdoor screen and then flare to the outside corner.
And then immediately getting the handoff because you cause confusion.
You believe this? The injury picked up his 3rd foul. He's on the bench. He's been a non-factor so far tonight. This guy has been a factor, but not that time.
And downs. You have to locate bodies on the shot and block out.
Murphy was about to tear the rim down before he got...
Like he did last year, but this is the guy who Auburn knows he can beat. I mean, he had a great game last game.
Reese around the ball screen. Nwoko posting up inside.
Continue to develop, but I've been impressed with what he's done so far.
Freeman missed it. Murphy.
I mean, he's just imposing his will on the offensive glass.
When you think about the staples of Auburn basketball, another three. That's back-to-back for things that Auburn has been known for. A great offensive rebounding team over the years, and that has been on display tonight. Pettiford, that one. Shot clock under 10 for Tamba. To Carter. 4-3. Good. Pettiford. Out to Freeman. Under 5 on the timer. Freeman, fade and fire. Wow, that's a tough. Carter finds Sutton. Sutton puts it on the deck. Takes it in. Nice reverse move. He went one pivot right. One
Russian using his length to his advantage.
Former Summit Player of the Year at Omaha. Overton steps into a three. The net. Inside and hacked and fouled. He's been a high motor, high spurt ability team that goes on some massive runs. One seed, South Carolina Gamecocks. Second free throw up and cannot afford to lose this game. As of right now, they're on the first 4 out, according to our own Joe Lenardi. They need to. Where did they get in there? And then they wind up winning 2 games.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a message like, okay, we're going to show you we do deserve to get in here, and we're going to play.
They have an option to either take this and extend it and keep the lead, or they can blow the lead like they've done a few times.
Inside, block, Nwoko takes it strong, and he gets hacked in the act. 5 for 5 from the free throw line. How about 6 for 6?
Because too many times they'll have leads like this and they'll have empty possessions.
Right.
Like in the game against Ole Miss, they had.
Even was not happy with kind of the freelance nature when they got up late in that game against Ole Miss. That'll work though. Overton just a
Kevin Overton to get to a strong hand. It's good basketball.
15 for Overton, but below his season average. And he finally misses. And Pettiford just slipped and fell. Great defense that time by the Tigers on the zone. King barreling in, and 18 of them. So hard to win on the road when you don't protect the basketball. And there's a dagger 3 by Sutton. To Reese. Reese drawing a lot of attention and drawing another.
But one of the hardest things in basketball is being able to maintain lead
them if there's people there to rebound. And Auburn does have a half dozen offensive rebounds as Overton gets such a high opinion of you coming in. I mean, it changes things.
Don't act like you haven't found a three-point shooter
Reese has got a big on him. Tamba posting, gets it and takes advantage of the small. Under 8 minutes to play. Hall going to work. Crossover, drive. And gets the foul. Hall now with 12. And there's another steal. And another turnover. Look at this. Williams Adams leading the break. And fouled at the for the Auburn Tigers, looking for their 7th conference win of the year. Ball inside. Tamba. But he won gooey fries because of the 2 missed free throws in a row.
And I have no idea what that is.
I don't know either. Not sure if I want to know, quite frankly. He's been on a heater. 6 out of the last 8 games he's hit for 20. That was supposed to be an alley-oop pass. Murphy, steal. Great hands by Tamba. Leading the break, and there on the finish is PJ. Players by far have for much of the year. Very short on the roster right now.
Yes, but to see the effort that your guys give, despite the circumstances in which what has been given to them.
It might not sound like much. I'm sure some frustrating. And I like what he said at the end as Pettiford hits another 3. A double order of gooey fries on the line. Denied. Hall inside. Wants it. A fade and fire. And an offensive finale on Saturday in Tuscaloosa. Those 2 teams had a thriller here at the Neville Arena earlier. Want to talk about an opportunity to get off the bubble win that game on the road. But that has not happened in a long time in Athens, so kudos to the job that he has done. They've played of late. And the SEC will have at least 10, possibly the 1 seeds this year.
Oh my
they
goodness.
are super teams. Like this, it's not to say that there's...
Just makes the right play time and time again. He honestly just makes the game look so easy. I mean, we talk about Devonsa, Darren Peterson, and Cam Boozer. Cam Boozer is definitely your safe pick.
Yes. Todd Golden's bunch. Congratulations to Todd Golden, the fastest Gator coach in history to...
Quite like Ford. I mean, to come in with as much hype as they had, to lose, figure it out, and he's figuring it out at the right time.
He's figured it out. Boogie Flan has been good, and then that front court is a great game for now. Like, hey, come on, we don't need this now. All we have to do is bleed clock. Oh,
And finish through contact.
17 for LSU gets it. Open 3 in the corner. Yes, sir. 8-74. Your final score here at Neville Arena. The Tigers are